All right, it's July 29th, 2023. My name's Timothy French, and we're in Lansing, North Carolina to continue our quest to visit every town center in the state. So let's get started right here at the historic Lansing walking trail. Got a sign for you. You can come in here and you can find the protected hellbender salamander, which is a giant aquatic salamander in these areas. If you see one, consider yourself lucky. Yes, wildlife habitat in here, and they got all kinds of walking trails, and they got trout. I was walking over here, I heard a guy talking about setting a trout line, and they were going to have a good day out here. And there's their map. You can walk across the bridge and see this Big Horse Creek right down through there. Let's go up here, I'll show you that. They got a little park on the other side over here. Yeah, Lansing was on the had a railroad come through here, and many people know it as the Little Creeper Trail today up in Virginia. The Little Creeper Trail, they ride bikes all on it there. They did a rail trail there, and I'm surprised they didn't bring it on down in here to Lansing and on over to West Jefferson, but maybe property rights and things like that prevented it. But this park is built on part of that railroad. Yeah, it was a railroad that hauled iron ore out of here and lumber back in the day. That's how this town kind of grew with that, with those two products. And then of course it was a farming community before that, about 40 people in it or so. And today it's easy to get to, but back then I'm sure they were isolated and they had all the little stores and things they needed in their little town. Yeah, it's not far from Jefferson, West Jefferson and Jefferson, and we've done town center videos on those already. That's a beautiful drive up through there. That's where I came in. Got a mural over here. Let's jump across real quick. Some girl playing the banjo. I don't know who she is. It's kind of a cool little picture there. I like it. You might know who she is, no name on it. Yeah. I was expecting this town to be a little bit smaller, but it's pretty good size. Of course, this whole area is growing, especially West Jefferson. You can see the big barbecue pit they got over there. I imagine this fire department right here does a lot of events that raise money with that. Got this CJ's Market, fresh produce inside. This is where I heard them guys talking about setting their trout line. Feels good out here today, probably about 70 degrees, got a breeze. Got Simply Blessed here. Got a little shop for you to go in. They say it open right there. So that's good. Somebody's having a yard sale right on the other side of the fire department. This is D Street. That's an easy street name to remember. There's a house up there. Looks like a camper building to the side of there. There's a town hall back there. About missed it. Let's go back here and look at it. I like these little town halls like this. Where was that? That was another town I went to. They had rafting along it. Starts with a D. Danbury, I think it is. They had a little town hall behind their main street like that too. There's the back of their buildings. Not too bad. It could be cleaned up, made it look a little bit, maybe make it look a little bit better. It's clean. Well, let's go back down D Street here and take a right on what I am assuming it's Main Street. Maybe not. We'll see when we get down here to this intersection. This is called the Tree House, but it's empty. I can see they're working on that, so maybe somebody's going to put something good in there. This would be a good town to ride to on your motorcycle if you want to go riding. Take some curvy roads. A scenic byway comes through the area. We're going to come back and do that one day. This is their post office. Plenty of parking in town. Yeah, the place was big and they were cutting lumber and all that. I imagine all these hills was probably wasn't no trees left during that time. I don't know. Anybody know the history of this town? Let me know if you can find some old pictures maybe. They had a big hotel here and all that, and then of course the lumber industry died out and they pulled the railroad out, and the town kind of retracted over the years. During the Depression, original Lansing trading post right there. I like their window. Get that for a thumbnail maybe. Yeah, kind of retracted during the Depression, and then they had a big fire in town, burned everything down, and had to start over. This building here, they boarded it up. Looks like they're going to try to fix it up and rent it out to people who want to start a business. Got a whole string of buildings here they could do that. So maybe they're going to try to do something like West Jefferson, get a little tourist business coming through here. I think that'd be good. I tell you, if they brought that little creeper trail, the Virginia creeper trail, goes to the top of White Mountain, I believe, down to Damascus and Abington. And I've rode that, and that's a lot of fun, and it brings a lot of businesses to those little towns. And if they could have had that come from the opposite, continued on from White Mountain down through Lansing, Todd, all the way over to West Jefferson, that'd have brought a lot of business down through there as people like to ride those bikes and hike these trails. I've done it a couple of times myself, and it's always been fun. 9324, Lansing Volunteer Fire Departments. I don't know what that means, because there's a fire department down there. I'm not sure. Let's keep going. Yeah, need some help out here. Saved, blessed in Lansing. Help on us, so that's good. I can smell that diesel. Yeah, they put a nice little bridge through here. Little creek going into the other one down there. What did we say the name of that was? I already forgot. Oh, like this, antiques, gifts and more. Old Coca-Cola sign and provisions, coffee, baked goods, wine shop, art potty, books, flying tackle. Out draws people in, I like it. Welcome, Old Orchard Creek General Store. They are open. So come on in here, let's get this town going and help them out and get more stores like Pie on the Mountain. All them little stores be filled in. Look at that outdoor seating out here. This will be a fun place to come for sure. Like I said, it's the North Carolina Byway, and you can see the sign over there. And that's a continuation of the park there. Now all down through, I guess those trails just follow that river. Pie on the Mountain. It's closed right now. What's the day? It's Friday. They open at, okay, 3 to 8. 3 to 8 and they're hiring, so that's good. Been doing some work down here on this building. Maybe some water got in it or something. That old tin side on it, that's an old one. So this Big Horse Creek, Rose, that's Big Horse Creek down there. Let's take it, I don't know what the road name is here. D Street was over there, I don't know what this one's called. I'm looking, thought maybe this might be called Main Street or something. Got Lansing Barbershop right there, and the pole is spinning. Customer parking in the back. You can see some of these houses back here. Just wanted to get a look at the back side of town there. There's the back side of that store they're fixing up. Another church there. Yeah, that's cool. Well, let's go back. Let's go back. Might be able to, I think that might be apartments up on the top of these buildings. Let's shoot over here. This is South 194 right through town there. Said the town only has one stop sign, and this must be it right here. This three-way. This is a corner building. I bet they had a bank here at one time. If there was a bank here. Usually they're on a corner like that, so I don't know if that was it or not, but I'm gonna guess it is. Y'all let me know though. I have no way of knowing. Yeah, good stretch of buildings down through there. Like I say, you got the whole park over there. Beautiful park. Through there. Might go down there in a minute and hang out a little bit and take a break. Premier Roadhouse, live original music in here. Maggie's Cottery. Place for friends to gather, so that looks fun. You guys know about these businesses, leave some reviews below for us. It's the Roadhouse. Let's look inside. Yeah, it's interesting looking. I don't think y'all will be able to see inside there. We kind of got like a rock trail, like inside and all. It's kind of cool looking. How you doing? A squirrel and nut local artesian market with a dash of vintage. 130 South Big Horse Creek. And that has made all the difference. I took the one less traveled, and that has made all the difference. Now it makes sense. That's cool. The kind of shops you're gonna find here in these little towns. Looks like another little place to sit outside and get something to eat and drink. Liar's Bench. I like that. Yeah, Liar's Bench. I guess they'll open later on. It's still 40. Maybe it's not even 11:30 yet, I don't think. And they're not open, they'll open later. So it's the weekend. I imagine they'll get a crowd here pretty soon. Yeah, I started out early this morning. Yeah, I started out early. Yeah, I went down there to the Wilkesboro Peach and Heritage Festival this morning. Took a little video down there. They were just getting things set up. But I walked around there. It looks like it's going to be a nice little festival there. Things growing every year. It's going to get bigger and bigger. And a lot of people don't know they grow peaches up there in the Brushy Mountains, but they do. This fish down here has caught my attention. I don't know what's going on down there. There's a building down there. Let's find a way down. We'll jump down there and see what's going on. Here it is, a big old piece of trout art down here in their park. I like it. I think it's time to take a selfie. They even have this Creeper Trail station down here. Looks like a building you can rent out. I see some people in there with some balloons now, so maybe they're having a birthday party or something like that. Yeah, they got a railroad sign here, and like we talked about earlier, this town started to boom when the railroad came down through here, and they nicknamed that railroad the Virginia Creeper. I think I said Little Creeper earlier, but it's the Virginia Creeper. And if you go up there to the White Mountains, Damascus, and Abington in Virginia, they turned they took the rails up and turned it into a rail trail, and it's called the Virginia Creeper Trail. And it's a fun place to go and ride. Well, let's go on and walk around here and check this park out while we're down here, and then we'll head back into the center, which is just right behind me here. Let's see what these signs are all about down here. I like that bench. I don't know if y'all can see it. It's made out of stone. Sit on by the river. Well, let's jump ahead. So it looks like it's called the Ashe County Trail Days Story Trail, and I guess you walk around it. I've seen this in other towns where you walk around it and kids can read the story. You can see the families over there right now on the river, some floats. They must be down there in that water swimming. Got a cool little bench right here under the shade for you, and they got a place to play music up here too, and some restrooms. Yeah, so it says, can you ever know too much about fish? Chant along with the author. And they got, I guess each one of these signs is going to tell you about a fish. Did you know that a group of fish is called a shoal, and they have a picture for kids and all? And they got these little benches everywhere for you to sit, so that's cool. A lot of families coming down here today. I've seen them go off on that trail on that river down there. So if you come into town, make sure to drop in here. There's a dog park, and we're always taking our dogs and looking for a place to let our dogs run, so that'd be good. All right, let's turn and go back into town. We're back in town at their one and only stop sign here in town, which is right off to the right of the Creeper Trail Park we just came out of. And there's a flag showing that train that would have come through town at one time. I hope you can see it. Some might be too bright. And here's the town again, Lansing, North Carolina. Beautiful small town. Looks like a great place to live and maybe even open a business. I see them doing it here, and there's some buildings left if you're interested in doing something like that. So come on, give them a look. If you go to West Jefferson, definitely roll up in here and check this town out. For sure, it's not that far, and it's a nice curvy drive all the way up. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, and if you did, I appreciate it if you like, subscribe, and share. Y'all take care.